up, guys? It's Justin.
And this is Nick.
And we are Fantasy Football in the Zone. And we're going to be answering some of the hottest questions in fantasy football right now. And a lot of people are worried about who... Well, we all know that Peterson, Charles, McCoy, Forte, Lacey, maybe not in that order, are probably going to be the top 5. But Who do you go at the 9th pick? Because there's not too many great running backs that late in the first round.
The 9th pick, I'm looking for a guy like Monty Ball, maybe if he's available, DeMarco Murray. Both these guys are going to be definitely, I think they could be number 1s this year.
Do you trust Foster at all?
I don't really trust. I'm not touching this Foster this year. But as a running back, too, maybe if you could get him, yeah, but not as
How about on the come around of round 2? Like, you have 9, then you go to, 4 or 5?
I'd try a running back type of guy.
You trust Foster, though? On the second round?
Yeah, second round as number 2 running back, I would take Foster.
Do you trust Monty Ball? Do you think he's going to have a big year?
I trust Monty Ball as a number 1 running back.
Me too, because as you can see, Peyton Manning loves his... He doesn't... Oh, I'm going to rephrase this. A lot of running backs play well under Peyton Manning because there's so much, the Broncos, look at Sean Marino, Edgerrin James. They just have so many weapons. You can't really just worry about those weapons. You got to worry about Monty Ball now in that offense. Yeah. Next question is, will Trent Richardson bounce back? My opinion, I say yes. I think he's going to be an under-the-radar type of player. A lot of people aren't going to be touching him this year because of how bad he performed last year. But he has a full year of practice. He's healthy. He's playing with Andrew Luck, learning that offense a little bit more. I think I like him as a running back 3 who has potential to go up your depth charts.
Agreed. I would take him as a low-end 2, a high-end 3. He definitely has potential to be a number 1. He's gaining more chemistry with this offense, Andrew Luck, the offensive line, and he's healthy,
and
like
also,
you said.
They added a lot of weapons. Great. They got Akeem Nicks now on offense. So I think, once again, they have so many weapons in that offense.
And you
how about Spiller?
Spiller is kind of like last year. He was kind of Trent Richardson, boom or bust, and I don't know if you could really trust him this year with Fred Jackson
and Bryce Brown.
Bryce Brown they picked up. But they also have Sammy Watkins.
But I think their running game in Buffalo is their most important because they just got Sammy Watkins and a sophomore quarterback who was hurt last year and really didn't play great on the road. So you're coming in, they're going to have to trust Fred Jackson, CJ Spiller. I like Spiller. I like him if you can get him maybe in the running back 3. He's kind of the same type of, in the same situation as Trent Richardson, and they both have potential to shoot up. And which rookie wide receiver will have the biggest year? Is it Sammy Watkins, Mike Evans, Beckham, Cooks?
Back on the idea of the Bills, I think Sammy Watkins is going to have the biggest rookie wide receiver year. Him and E.J. Manuel, I think they're really going to hit it off together. And Sammy Watkins is going to put up some decent numbers.
Did you see that one-hand catch?
No.
He made a crazy one-hand catch. This guy reminds me a lot of Larry Fitzgerald. I like him a lot. I really can't say I trust him as a rookie in this offense with E.J. Manuel, but I think I could trust him later in the draft. If you need a wide receiver, take him, and maybe in a keeper league, he can be big for you in a few years to come.
Yeah.
Next question is, where would you take Bishop Sankey, the rookie running back for the Titans?
I would take him around the 4th, 5th, 6th
I like
round.
him in that same area.
Yeah, I don't think you could take him in the top 3 rounds, especially there's other running backs that you know are going to put up points, and he's a rookie, so you can't really trust him even with Chris Johnson gone. Some people are saying he's going to have a good year because Chris Johnson isn't there anymore, which I completely disagree with. You don't know with this rookie.
I like him because I think he's an explosive player. He's a rookie. And Jake Locker, he really doesn't have too many great weapons. I know he has Kendall Wright, who could be a sleeper, but I think Bishop Sankey's going to get a lot of touches and carries, especially in the passing game. I definitely like this kid as in the same area you said, 4th, 5th round, as a running back 3. Next question is, what do you trust him as? And we already touched that. Peyton Manning in the first round. Would you take him there?
If you have a bad pick, a late pick, 10th, 11th, and some in our league, like if you're like us and DeMarco Murray and Eddie Lacy are going to be keepers and there's no good running backs on the board, you might
have to take him.
Yeah, it might be a logical pick to take Peyton in the first round, even though he's a number.
I wouldn't take him in the first round because you could just. I like taking running backs and wide receivers early. I really like that because you could get a guy like Cam Newton, Matthew Stafford, or Tony Romo later in the draft, and they put up good numbers. So I like getting those running backs and wide receivers early when you can't get those stud running backs or wide receivers later. And Jimmy Graham in the first round. I was actually in an NFL league and he went in the first pick, which I was shocked. I really don't. I wouldn't take Jimmy Graham in the first round. If you can get him in this early second round, that'd be great. But I once again, I like to get running backs in the first round, and I think you could get a guy like Vernon Davis, Jason Witten, somebody like that, especially in those mid rounds, and a few sleeper tight ends in the later rounds. I'm really high in Levine Tololo, who you can get in probably one of the last rounds of the draft.
Yeah, like Justin said, there's a lot of sleeper tight ends you get later. These aren't sleepers. Vernon Davis, Jason Witten. You can get those guys in mid rounds. You can't spend your first round pick on a tight end, especially if it's top 7, top 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you could wait on your tight ends, but running backs go off the board very fast. And same with wide receivers. And
that is it for this episode. Make sure you drop a like.
Thank you for watching.
Leave a comment and subscribe for more. And we should be on a Google Hangout stream in a few days, so be on the lookout for that. And peace.
Thank you.